Hey friends, welcome back to Everson Road. I am Naomi. Welcome back. If you are new here, sorry about the bugs, they're attacking me. But today I'm going to show you how we cut and harvest our basil. We use it in many different recipes in many different ways, and I just wanted to show you how we do it. I'm going to show you how I cut it and clean it, and today we're going to make some delicious yummy pesto. So join me today as we work out in the garden. So when I do basil, I like to look down in here. You can see that there are two little extra things coming off here. I clip it right there, and these two things here are gonna grow into another basil plant or other basil shoots. Like here, let's see if you can see that right here. I've done this before, and you can see it created these two, and I clipped there. So what I do here is clip above these little nodules, and they'll just keep growing, and you have these beautiful sprigs of basil. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing to my plants here. Like I said, I just go through and clip. I'm throwing it into just a strainer so I can clean it real quick. These are pretty clean, but I like to do it anyway. See how he's starting to go to seed. I want to get rid of that because I'd like this basil to last us until our tomatoes grow so we can make our yummy basil pasta sauce, which we love so much. But aren't they pretty? This is just from one plant, which is a lot of basil. I'm going to take you up close here. See, I snipped it right there. Oop, right there. And these two little things here are going to grow brand new shoots. You can see I did it here. It was clipped in the middle here, and now they shot off two of these things. And they have beautiful little heads growing, and you don't want it to do this. It tastes fine, but I don't want it to seed, so that's why I'm coming out again today and clipping. I already did one clipping today or this year, but see, I clipped here and it shot off these, and I'm gonna clip him right here, like right above those two little branches, so that we can continue to get a basil harvest throughout the summer. You should smell this. It smells so good. Here is our harvest today. They are pretty plants. You can see how cut they are. I did this about a week ago, and I'm just gonna keep doing it all summer until it gives up on me, because I love basil and we use it all throughout the year. We made basil pucks, which I will link how I made them in the description below, and show you how we use those to preserve, so we can use it like it's olive oil and basil that we chop and put in little muffin tins, and it works out so good. I miss this plant. Look at that guy. So pretty. So yeah, once I get all this cut, I'm going to go in the house and clean my basil, which I left in the strainer, and then I'll show you how I make pesto. Now I'm back in my house, and I've got this big old pile of basil sitting before me. I got it rinsed, and I laid it on this towel. This towel here, and I'm going to get it dried, and then I'll show you how I make our family pesto. It's a new recipe to us, but it's super good, and I want to share it with you guys. So let's get started. Okay, so this is my basil. I don't have enough walnuts to double this, or I would. I'm kind of bummed. Maybe I have enough. I might just try. But what you need, I put, these are, I should have got these out, showed you before I put it in. These, oh, look how big these cloves of garlic are from my garden. Oh, they're so pretty. We had one that kind of split, so we are gonna use these. These are fresh, like literally fresh from our garden. They smell amazing. So you kind of put them into the blender, and then I'm just gonna sit. Let's move this over here. Hopefully you guys can see this. And I'm going to just pick off the basil from the stem, and get these put in. You need, it says I use about three cups of basil. I'm not really measuring because last time I didn't and it turned out great. So you need garlic. I put 4 cloves, a ton of basil. Look how pretty this basil is. And then you need some olive oil, which I have, and then you need some pepper and some salt. And I do this based on taste. I just get it all in here, and then I get it all blended together. And what I like about this method of preserving basil is I don't have to cut it. When I make my basil pucks, I have to cut it into like little ribbons, and it takes a minute. Like I said, I'm grateful for it in the winter. I love the taste of that fresh basil in the winter, but it does take quite a while to get it processed. And with this, what I'd like to do is, we ate some for dinner the other night. We did egg noodles with chicken and the pesto. It was so stinking good. And I'd like to be able to freeze some of this. I've never frozen pesto before, but I'm pretty sure that you can, and that's what we're gonna try, is to get these into some containers that I can freeze this in. So when I want a quick, delicious pesto dinner, it's something easy for us to just grab. So I got this amount of basil in here. I'm going to add about a cup of walnuts. You can use pine nuts or whatever, but this is my cheaper version and it's so good. I don't even know what the walnuts do, but it tastes so good. I'm using what's left in my bag. It's pretty sad. I'm going to have to go run out and get some more walnuts because I have a ton of basil left that I'd like to make into pesto. And then I'm just going to add some olive oil. About a 1/4 cup. I don't want to add too much because it can get like super runny super fast. And then I'm going to add like 2 pinches of salt. And then I'm going to add some cracks of pepper in here. And then I'm going to blend it up and see what the taste and texture is. Because when you make this, you want it to stick. Obviously, you want it to stick to your pasta. So I just try to get the right thick consistency. I use a Ninja blender that I've had forever and I love. So I'm just gonna you can see there's clearly not enough liquid in this here. So I'm just gonna, it's gonna be noisy, but I'm gonna turn this on and add some, I'm gonna drizzle in olive oil as it blends. So this is what it looks like after it's blended. I am going to get it into a container. It tastes amazing. Like, it's super good. Yeah, just taste and do it to your preference, and that's how your pesto will turn out. Like, I think it's great. I do not add dairy. You totally can. Like, a lot of people add Parmesan cheese. I just don't. I have some reactions to dairy, so I try to avoid it if I can. But this is our pesto, and I'll show you what it looks like in the container. So yeah, I'm just getting this into a bowl. And I need to buy me some things, like maybe some bigger freezer trays that hold these things in like cubes or more manageable size pieces to make our family afford dinner. And I mean, for now, this will probably work, but I gotta go to the store because I need more walnuts to make more pesto. This is really, really good and our family loves it. So I want to have a lot of it on hand for summer because I've made a set of my basil pucks, and trying to get all this out of here, all the goodness here. So I know I have those to make my basil pasta. Like I use tomatoes, basil, and all that good stuff. Makes like a delicious pasta. But I'm apparently a pasta girl. And this is so yummy. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It is so, so good. It's very creamy, delicious. And it tastes it's so nice having it fresh out of the garden. I'll bring up my basil, or my basil pucks and show you guys what else I did with my basil. All right, so this is what else I do with my basil. I just ribbon it, stuff it into the cups. You can see it's like kind of pushing out on this one, but it's okay. And then I put olive oil over top of it, and it's frozen solid. I have a bag that says 20-25 basil pucks, and I let these thaw for a bit. These are not thawed, but I just stick a spoon. Yeah, they're not ready to come out, but oh, I forced it. And they're like little pucks, and I throw them in this bag like this. And the fact that it has olive oil in it is nice, so I can just pull these out anytime I want and throw it in a skillet and make a delicious dish that has fresh pasta. But like I said, I usually let this thaw a bit because this is like deep freezer frozen. But I wanted to share what else I did with my basil with you guys. So this is one of the other things we do. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me today and spending some time in the garden harvesting some basil, and also making these delicious dishes with, well, not dishes, accoutrements to dishes with all the basil that we harvested. I have to run to the store and get more walnuts so I can make more pesto, but thank you so much for being here. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. We would love for you to be a part of our Everson Road family, and we will see you next time, friends. Bye.